What is going on, guys? It is your boy Gamer Nacho. Welcome back to a brand new YouTube series. Today we're going to do breakdowns with Nacho. This is our brand new series, breaking down gameplay, where I'm going to watch the stream back over with you. And today we have a Karakin 16 kill game. I'm going to talk play by play what goes through my head in each action. There's going to be a lot of fun. You guys will be able to break it down. If you guys have videos as well, I'd love to do this over your videos of the game. If you have any, or you think you could do better on that. But let's have a look. Let's dive into this Karakin game. And let's see what's going through my head at the same time. I talk a lot in this, so I'm going to be pausing and starting, so we don't have to listen to the other Nacho too much. There's going to be some cuts here and there when there's not too much happening. But let's get ourselves into Karakin, and let's see how I think. I talk a lot, by the way. I talk a lot when I do these videos, so we're gonna hopefully the audio's not too bad. First of all, with my landing, I have no care about landing at all. I just sort of land and just do whatever. I try to just look for an open space, so I'm normally a little bit late compared to other people, but I get a gun, get it reloaded, look for the kill. So this guy immediately, straight away, I know he has no gun. I'm just playing with him. I'm letting him look at my gun. He tries to punch me. You know, I give him a chance. I did give him a chance. As soon as I get that gun, I know that guy's got a bad landing spot behind that building. So I'm just like, right, let me rush him. I don't need any armor. I don't need anything else. Shotgun, boom, go. Wait, in the kill feed. I've just moved my cam because we can see the kill feed here. I immediately realized we hear Greg shooting his AK in the kill feed, not too far away. So at the start of the game here, we'll just be messing about, trying to do some basic looting. Now, everyone normally has a go at my looting, but I'm not really looking for too much. I'm just looking for enough to fight. Normally, just anything like a bag, some meds, an M4, any assault rifle, with a red dot, hopefully, enough ammo. I'm not the most fussed about armor, as long as I have a little bit of armor. Right, so we've skipped halfway through the game, and now we've killed a couple bots of the way, not really anything. But here we're sort of just looking around, scouting. We're keeping on the move. We don't want to stand still, because if we stand still, that allows people to shoot you. But we're going to get on top of this rock and look for information. But right here, you see, the second, my face goes a bit, like, fully focused. I hear a guy. Now, you might not be able to hear it on this video, because obviously I've got the audio a bit lower because I'm talking a lot. But I immediately hear the guy. And that is what I'm playing off. Sound is so important in this game. So from the audio, and you can see which direction I'm immediately looking, I'm thinking he's around this base of this hill, round here. So I'm now going to use the TPP advantage to try and find out exactly where he is. Right there, we see our guy for the first time. We see him right here. We've got this TPP advantage over the ledge. The high ground always wins. What we can do is try and keep our head along this line here in this section. So even if he peeks out, it's going to be hard for him to get a connection shot up on towards us because of how the angle is for him. We want him to make a mistake before we over push for this kill. I back all the way up. I use a molly to bait him out. We've got this annoying bot in the background. He keeps shooting us here and there. So I know he's probably going to be forced to the right back this way. And there you go. You can see he over peaks a little there. It was pretty quick, but he overstretches so I can see him. Now, rather than exposing my full body for this first fight, right here, okay, we can see right here. We see him. We don't realize him. We're going to go for the first person aim here, just because he's a little bit further away for the hip fire. Hip fire is good, but only when they're standing still, they're in a direct position. See, he's trying to get to cover, so we're fine. And now, this guy, you can immediately tell he's not the best player from how he's dressed and how his movement is. So we're just going to go for the hip fire here, over the shoulder, left shoulder, body's protected by the side of the rock. We got an easy kill. That annoying bot in the background is just one of them things, and we're going to move on to the next kill. We're going to start rotating around the map, listening to shots, chatting rubbish as we go again. So here we hear some shots. Now, I may not be looking at the screen, but what I'm doing is I'm rotating towards the shots right now, what I hear on that blue line. Now, I don't need to look at the screen to do this, because 90% of this game is audio. So I'm just trying to... I hear these guys are fighting in the blue. I'm trying to rotate myself around so I can lock these guys in the blue. We spot this guy down here. He's a little far. We've only got the M4, so we're going to single tap. Let's a lot more accuracy. He's obviously holding someone in from how he's holding, so we know immediately after we've killed that guy, even though we could see the smoke, this guy here was watching this way. He was watching over here. So we're putting this as a bad zone. We're expecting all the enemies to start pushing in from the blue wherever he was TPPing, and also expecting more enemies here as well from the rest of his team. What we want to do immediately, rather than staying where we were, back in the open, is rotate ourselves up this hill so we've got these rocks for cover if these teams start shooting up at us. I don't spot the guy immediately rezzing him, I don't think, because obviously I'm reading chat and that. But I'm trying to get to this cover more than anything. We're just having a chat while playing PUBG, pretty much. They don't know exactly where I am either. I'm going to wait for the res here and go for the single taps. Unfortunately, I think we get a bit unlucky. We go for the full-on spray at the end. Kind of a panic spray, just try and nick a kill. I know, it's dirty. Okay, so as we sit here, we can see all these people. Where's my mouse gone? We spot all these people pushing into zone. If we go back a couple here. And we pause. Pause now. Okay, we immediately spot all these people rotating in. Now, the first thing of solo squads is you need to know how many you're up against. We immediately see the 3. I'm not sure if there's 4 right now, but we know sitting here, we're kind of open, right? If we lay down here, our whole side is exposed to this team here, which once they res, they can TPP this and shoot me. I want to go prone. They're a little bit of distance. I want to go prone. I want to go more accuracy so I can full on spray. Luckily for us right now, both teams are distracted on each other. They do not care about me. I am invisible right now. So my plan here is what I'm going to do is try and deal with this team. They seem more of a threat right now. This other team is rezzing. They're busy. There's only 2 of them. What I want to do is I want to rotate myself around the left side of this rock, use this rock as cover from this team, and then we should be good to try and fight this team in this zone. We immediately see them. We're going to get prone here as they do not see us at all. We're going to go for the full-on sprays to try and get the early knock. There's our first knock. We're watching them rotate back. We're just going to stay here because we know they're going to keep going for it. Going to get this kill out because we are playing solo squads. And they're still a little bit lost on exactly where we are because of the teams they're dealing with on their right. So we're a bit fortunate. After we down this guy here on our left side right here, in the kill feed, we immediately realize this free piece. Now, this free piece lets us know this is the team we were fighting before. So that means the other guy has already made it exactly to this part and he is still alive. And that means he needs to get himself back here to res his teammate. So we're going to use this guy right here as our bait. Let's have a little look how that plays out. We know this guy should be the last alive. There might be 2. We haven't seen anywhere else. I'm believing it's the last guy. We saw him kill the others with the LMG and the kill feed. So we're going to see if he pushes himself back to take on this other, to res his teammates. As he does. And to be honest, I should have lasered this guy. I missed a couple of shots, but that should have been a free kill. Now, this bit is a bit self-explanatory, but I realize I'm very low on ammo here. So I'm trying to bait his teammate out still just a little bit. Shoot him a couple times, trying to make us go for his teammate. He's done with it. He doesn't want his teammate anymore. He's not going to bother for him anymore. He knows he's dead. His teammate's probably going, I'm dead. Just leave me. So we know he's going to run now. The blue's going to come. And instead of, I do go for the kill here, I believe. Yep, so right here, I decide, hey, look at my ammo. It's kind of, let me delete this quick. My ammo's kind of low. Rather than just killing this guy, he's going to have to push up anyway. So what we're going to do, we're just going to chill here, wait here for him to come all the way up, and then we've got a free body to loot, as we've not been managed to loot any of them bodies we just killed. We just TPP him the whole time. We don't really have to do much here. You know, this is kind of a newbie way to do it. But at the end of the day, it's PUBG. He knows I'm here. Just the blue is coming in. He has to keep pushing this way. There's nowhere for him to go. He might think I've just left. We just wait till he's in the open so we can sort of get a guaranteed kill. Except I still miss my shots here because his movement's kind of good. But we end up getting him. We could just go loot his body. This part of the game, we're at 17 alive right now. I'm trying to get my kill count up because I feel it's a bit low for us in general. You don't have to do this, but I'm just listening for shots, listening for footsteps, looking for information, which might not seem because I'm reading chat, but all it takes is a footstep, one bullet, and boom, I'm locked on again wherever we hear someone. Here we hear the shots. We hear an MK actually finish a guy. We did see Shark in that in the kill feed at the start of the game, and we know that's a squad that already plays the game, so that helps us out a bit, and boom. LDS Punisher, luckily for us, we know this person plays. We see they're in a fight. We've got 2 downs right now. I'm not completely sure who their complete team is, but I know these teams are busy right now, and we can push ourselves up to the high ground. We're going to work our way to the top of this high ground. Hopefully they stay in this fight. They only got some downs and haven't finished anyone yet, so I'm still thinking they're still in a little bit of a fight, still trying to go around a bit, and we hear shots to our right as well. This is when Nacho goes into full focus mode. Still reading chat here and there, but this is when audio becomes important. Boom, we hear the shots again. Luckily, we catch Shark coming out of his little cover at the same time. Wouldn't maul me first, but I want to get this guy out before we get too far. Now we're going for ears again. Right, we immediately hear this guy here, and then we spot him. But we know this team is more than 2-man. We've heard the other shots around the other side. We know there's at least a minimum of 2 more guys left. This guy knows I've pushed up to the rock because of his teammates called him out. Shark, okay, Nacho's pushing up onto this rock. We're just trying to hit here, but we immediately spot he's got this dangerous vector. This guy could annihilate you up close. So I have to go for the quick peeks to get back in before he realizes. Let's see how he reacts here, and we can tell you exactly what goes on next. We go for a couple shots, miss a couple, but we know this guy is not the threat right now. We know that Shark is stuck behind the cliff right now. He has to rotate round the cliff. This is our cliff, and these are our weak spots. This player is stuck here. He's just been tagged. He's going to rotate all the way back round. I'm more worried about his teammates right now. So that's why I immediately push back left. I don't even know. There is a guy here. I don't know if I spot him straight away. But I want to get on top of this rock and look down for the other team, which I'm expecting me to be pushing straight away to help their teammate trapped on the other side who's got a couple shots into him. We immediately spot this guy as we jump up onto the cliff. We go for the shots. We get him down. He doesn't know exactly where he is, where we are. I guess the call-ups were a little bit bad, but there you go. There comes a sticky bomb, no problem. We're trying to see if this player's trying to rotate around to our weak spot, but he hasn't yet, so it's fine. We could just wait. Right, we hear the smoke grenade come out. That means this team immediately wants to save this player. This player they want back up. Fortunately for us, he's not really got far he can go. He can push himself round the back of here and stay alive, but that's kind of a far way, and he will not want to leave his smoke. So this player is going to stay here. We get that. I've put out the molly. I was going to pre-molly him, but because they want to save this player, we're going to scrap all that, and we're going to wait. We're going to wait for the mistake where this player goes for the res. That is the full process there. We still hear footsteps below us right now, so that lets us work out there is another player. We go for the molly because we don't want this guy getting res now. If we molly the smoke now, there's no chance that guy gets out. If there's another guy in there, he's also going to burn now to death, hopefully. The blue is kind of forcing them in at the same time. We don't want the res coming in. The smoke's fully up. Now we get the molly in before they can react to it. Hopefully, if there is a third player who we haven't seen yet, he gets mollied. Phase 5, so we know this blue is going to hurt. Boom, we get the first on LD Punisher straight away, which makes sure they can't get that guy back up again. Now, if there was another play in there, rezzing, hopefully he would have been hurt as well. They couldn't have got that guy up. I can't be stuck in a 3v1 situation. Now, this is a big move. Now, this is a play which will confuse a lot of people. I've been playing up here the whole time. This has been my playground. This is where Mr. Nacho has been shooting down from. This is where they expect Nacho to be. If the players push around this way, they're going to be looking up here. If the players push around this way, they're also going to be looking up here. So during this part now, where I have to retreat a little, where I want to make sure I know where exactly everyone is, I have backed up to another piece of cover where I can TPP over and get new information. A sticky bomb come in. This confirms they still think we are in this area. Now we're just waiting for the push. There's the first one. Run straight into the open for us. The second guy, going to want to try and save his friend. We're just trying to take this bait right now. We're using this little head glitch. Now, we've got this nice little head glitch. We can just keep abusing here. That's why we're going to stay here, along here. And we know this player is going to use this cover. This is the cover he has. So he's either going to peek here or he's going to peek here. So we're going to pre-aim this. Even though we can see the guy now, this is like more of a pre-aim thing. And if we don't kill him here, we'll expect him to peek here next time. Luckily, he just dies there in front of us. We get extremely lucky. Now, here, I should have realized he had free gear and tried to loot his free gear, but I'm terrible. I just wanted first aids. We're kind of in our groove. We just want to go again. We've got 11 killed now and 7 alive. And during this time going down, we heard some shots. Right, we immediately spot this guy on the right side. He looks like a solo. We're going to try a couple of glory shots. We don't expect to kill this guy. This guy might not be worth shooting all the time, but it's just enough to try and keep him back a little. Just a spray to push him back, like, I'll get shot at. If he doesn't react quick enough, good. Whole team. Trying to look at the kill feed. We know we've got one on the right side, so we're looking for a full team. Now we push up here. As we push up here, we immediately spot the 1 and the 2. We're going to go for the closest one first, and immediately, boom, switch over as quickly as we can if we get the down. Hopefully. That's hopefully what happens. I'm not 100% sure, but let's hope. Unfortunately, don't get that down, which is very, very tough for us. I'm still worried about this backside, though. So rather than trying to push that straight away, because I know he's weak, I have to be worried over here just because we saw that solo earlier. I don't know if that's him there, but we're missing that solo. We didn't see anyone, so we take this little ridge once again, where we have the ridge cover. Our body's kind of at an awkward angle for people to shoot, and we know that guy's going to go for the res. Now, we managed to hear someone, and I believe the guy is on this here, but it also looks like we have someone here as well. This is a very confusing fight, and I don't actually know what goes on too much. And we also have this guy here, who I think we spot, and we think we hear this guy, but I'm pretty sure we hear a guy in this direction here, rather than this guy. We just managed to spot this guy, which is extremely lucky. Managed to jump up a beam. Now we heard this guy back this way somewhere, so we're going to go for the shots again. Now, see, that's where I thought I heard him on the crate. Now, here's what confuses me, because we get an insta-kill there. The guy on the crate instantly dies, which should, for me, put into my head, hey, these guys are all dead. But this is 2 teams, and it confuses the hell out of me, because I believe we have our next guy on this rock. So I believe everyone's dead right now. This is what's happened. This is where I should have been ready and realized I didn't first the other guys, and I didn't get the kills for them. Now, we've got another guy here as well. I have no clue where this guy's gone from. This guy, if he manages to kill this guy, it's a win. It's an easy dub for us. But because he misses most of his shots, we know he's not going to, so we try and take the kill as well. He goes down. Right, now we've got... We realize we've got our downs here in a second. It does confuse the hell out of us sometimes. We did insta that other guy. You're right. We did, Nacho. But now we have the one-on-one on the guy with the rock. We have the zone. This is very important. We have the zone here. We've still only got 2 down, so we're still missing another player somewhere. But he hasn't third-partied us yet, so we guess he's kind of scared. But we're still going to keep moving. Moving left and right. If we do get shot at, we've got some time to react. He could be resin back there. That's a good point. Thinking in the game, right, we down 2 people. We never got them kills. Where are they? We just waiting the timeout now, waiting for blue zone. That's all we're doing, it waiting for blue. We have no reason to push. We can keep TPPing. So we just got to wait a little bit longer. So there we go. We found a guy right. Maybe he did get a res here. This might be the same guy. It's hard to tell. We're just going to try and get this down. There's one of the down guys, so now we realize. Go for that guy. So, unfortunately, that guy didn't have another teammate. Luckily for us just waiting here with that blue forcing him in down here. He is forced to try and run to some cover because he thinks we're distracted killing his guy. But unfortunately, Nacho is ready to go. Now, we're in a 1v1 situation. We realize it straight away. And immediately, we realize this guy hasn't third-partied, hasn't shot us in the back, hasn't done anything. So immediately makes me think in my head, this guy is not the best player. Right, we immediately spot this guy on this rock. We knew he was peeking here. So what we're going to do is we're going to immediately get ready to re-peek this area because we think he's going to go there again. Even though he's not there right now, this is his peeking spot. Go for the little pre-fire there. Then we use the rock on our left rather than pushing this guy at the end because we know, oh, he's right there. We can just push him. We want to get ourselves a bit of cover as well. Wait for him to make mistakes. Luckily, still peeking the same area. Gives us that information once again. For some reason, he goes for a sticky bomb, and that is the end. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I hope you've really enjoyed this video. If you'd like more breakdown videos with Gaming Nacho, please leave a comment below. Let me know you like this series. Give it a like, a thumbs up, and we will catch you on the next one, ladies and gents. Peace.